You're hitting the gym, you're lifting, you're grinding. But something still feels off, like your energy's not where it should be, or your recovery's slower than it should be. Have you ever stopped to ask, is my private habit holding me back? Welcome to 7 Reasons NoFap Supercharges Your Workout. This isn't about shame, it's about unleashing your full physical potential. Because when you quit masturbation, your body and mind start performing on a completely different level. Let's break down exactly how. 1. Testosterone levels rise naturally. Testosterone is the cornerstone of male performance. It's the fuel behind your strength, your aggression in the gym, your muscle growth, your sexual drive, and even your competitive edge. But what if I told you that a habit you consider private and harmless, masturbation, is keeping this powerful hormone suppressed? Multiple studies have shown that abstaining from ejaculation for a few days to a week can naturally spike testosterone levels. Around day 7, there is often a noticeable surge, a 45% increase in one study. That's no joke. And yet if you're masturbating daily, or even every other day, your body never gets a chance to reach that anabolic threshold. Your testosterone fluctuates at low levels, never peaking, never delivering that beast mode boost you're actually capable of. This impacts everything: your mood, your motivation, your muscle development, even your ability to recover. Your bench press starts stalling. You feel more fatigued. You're pushing hard but not seeing results. It's frustrating. But here's the thing. When you commit to NoFap, your hormones rebalance. You eliminate that constant dip in testosterone, and your body finally finds its natural rhythm. As your hormonal environment improves, your strength improves. Your muscles become more responsive to resistance training. Your aggression, yes, that positive, focused aggression, returns. You lift heavier, with purpose, and with power. Your workouts stop being just routines. They become rituals of transformation, powered by the very essence of your biology. Testosterone is nature's performance enhancer, and NoFap is how you let it rise again. 2. Explosive energy return. Let's talk about energy, the kind that fuels early morning workouts, pushes you through killer leg days, and lets you grind out those last painful reps. Now imagine having more of that energy every single day, without needing an extra shot of caffeine, or another scoop of pre-workout. That's what NoFap gives you. Semen isn't just a fluid, it's a highly concentrated mix of nutrients. We're talking about zinc, magnesium, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, selenium, and B vitamins. These aren't just health nutrients, these are athletic performance essentials. Zinc alone plays a critical role in testosterone production, immune function, and metabolic efficiency. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contractions and sleep. B vitamins aid in energy metabolism. So when you masturbate frequently, especially if paired with porn addiction, you're not just relieving stress, you're literally draining your energy reserves, day after day, week after week. This leads to chronic fatigue, mental fog, slower recovery, and a consistent lack of drive. You don't feel like working out, you make excuses, you skip sessions. But on NoFap, your body holds onto those vital nutrients. Instead of wasting them, your system reabsorbs and repurposes them toward muscle repair, metabolic output, and nervous system strength. The result, an explosion in energy. People on NoFap report waking up without an alarm, feeling recharged after short naps, and smashing PRs they couldn't even touch before. It's like flipping a switch from sluggish to supercharged. Energy isn't just about what you eat or how much you sleep. It's about what you don't waste. NoFap lets you stop leaking energy and start living with power. 3. Laser-sharp focus in the gym. The gym isn't just a physical battlefield, it's a mental one. Anyone who's seriously trained knows that. You can be strong, but if your mind isn't focused, your reps are sloppy, your form breaks down, you check your phone mid-set, you lose that critical connection between effort and execution. Now think about what porn and frequent masturbation do to your brain. They hijack your dopamine system, making you crave quick hits of pleasure. Over time, this builds a tolerance. You start needing more extreme stimulation to feel the same satisfaction. The result, your attention span shrinks. Your brain becomes addicted to novelty. You find it harder to stay focused not just in life, but in the gym. NoFap breaks this cycle. When you stop bombarding your brain with artificial pleasure, your dopamine receptors begin to reset. Your mind becomes more stable, more present, more in tune with your body and surroundings. Suddenly, you can lock into your workout, you count reps with precision, you fix your posture, you enter the zone athletes dream of, the legendary flow state. That's when the real magic happens. You stop being a distracted lifter and start becoming an intentional athlete. Every rep has purpose, every set feels connected. You lift with focus, not just force, and when that mental game is strong, your physical gains follow like never before. 4. Faster muscle recovery. Most people think muscle is built in the gym. It's not. It's built during recovery. When your body repairs the micro tears you inflicted during your workout, this is when the real gains happen. But if you're constantly ejaculating, your recovery slows down. Why? Because your nervous system is fatigued, your hormone levels are unstable, and your deep sleep, the holy grail of growth, is compromised. The parasympathetic nervous system governs rest and recovery. When you ejaculate too often, especially without proper nutrition or rest, you're stressing your body unnecessarily. You wake up groggy, you're sore for longer, your joints ache more than usual, your recovery window becomes longer than it should be. NoFap changes this. It allows your CNS to reset, your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. You begin to tap into more consistent REM cycle. Your body finally enters that anabolic state, where growth hormone, testosterone, and IGF-1 do their job. You wake up feeling like you slept in a power pod. Your muscles aren't aching. They're ready for more. You recover not just physically, but mentally. You're sharper, quicker, and more prepared for your next session. If you're stuck in a plateau, maybe it's not your program, it's your recovery. And NoFap could be the recovery hack you've been missing all along. 5. Discipline spills over into fitness. Building muscle isn't just a test of strength. It's a test of consistency. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it, eating clean when your friends are downing junk food, going for that one extra rep when your muscles are screaming. That's discipline, and it's the same muscle you build when you practice NoFap. Let's be real, quitting masturbation isn't easy. It challenges your willpower, tests your patience, and forces you to develop control over your impulses. But guess what? That mental toughness doesn't stay isolated. It spills over into every other part of your life, especially the gym. You start training with purpose. You hit your macros without fail. You stay committed to your sleep schedule. You stop cheating reps, and you stop cheating yourself. Most people fall off their fitness goals not because of their bodies, but because of their minds. They lack the discipline to endure discomfort. NoFap rewires your brain for long-term gratification. You start choosing what's right over what's easy. And when you combine that mindset with physical training, the results are transformative. Discipline isn't just about saying no to temptation. It's about saying yes to your vision. And with NoFap, your vision gets clearer, sharper, and stronger. 6. Boosted confidence and drive. Confidence isn't a feeling. It's a state of being. It's how you walk into a room, how you approach a heavy lift, how you carry yourself in every situation, and nothing builds that quiet, unshakable confidence like NoFap. Here's why. Masturbation, especially when tied to porn, messes with your dopamine system. It makes you feel drained, shameful, low energy. You start seeking validation instead of commanding respect. You slouch, you hesitate, you become passive. But when you commit to NoFap, your dopamine baseline resets, your energy builds, your posture improves, your voice gets deeper. You start walking like a man with purpose. You no longer chase external validation. You create internal value. This shift bleeds into your workout. You attack the weights. You approach failure with courage. You push harder not because someone's watching, but because you are. Confidence and motivation become natural byproducts of your inner momentum. You're no longer faking it. You are it. And people note that new energy, that subtle presence. That's what real masculinity looks like. NoFap doesn't just boost your performance, it elevates your presence. 7. Stronger mind-muscle connection. There's a reason top bodybuilders talk about the mind-muscle connection. It's not some new age fluff. It's the secret source of hypertrophy. When your brain is fully engaged in your workout, something changes. You stop moving weight just to move it. You start feeling every inch of the contraction. You isolate the target muscle. You maximize the tension. You minimize wasted motion. But porn and masturbation disrupt this connection. They dull your senses. They fragment your attention. You might be at the gym, but your mind is somewhere else. thinking about urges, cravings, or fantasies. NoFap brings your mind back into your body. Your attention sharpens. Your sensory feedback improves. You feel your lats engaging during pull-downs. You control the negative on every rep. You activate dormant muscle fibers that were previously asleep. This awareness makes your workouts more efficient and more effective. Your form improves. Your lifts become cleaner. Your progress accelerates. You stop being a casual lifter and start training like a sculptor. Every set becomes a brushstroke, every rep a step toward your masterpiece. NoFap doesn't just clear your mind, it connects it to your muscle, and when that link is strong, your gains skyrocket. NoFap isn't magic. It won't replace your workouts, but it will amplify them, because discipline in one area of your life strengthens all the others. If you're serious about fitness, don't ignore what's happening outside the gym. This is your wake-up call. Build your body, rewire your brain. Become the man you were meant to be. Subscribe to NoFap Nation for more truth-based content, motivation, and powerful strategies to level up your mind and muscle together.